and don't think that they will be robbed. The Levante Beach? At least that's what some political parties say here in Benidorm town. Welcome to the latest Benidorm news update. This is the channel Benidorm by Ana, your #1 guide to your holidays in Costa Blanca, Benidorm, Spain. Today we have several news to share with all of you. First of all, tourism update, if it's going to be busy or not, what is the average occupancy right now in hotels and accommodation options, and also which ones will be the upcoming events, some of them very important ones in our region and in particular in Benidorm town. Then we will talk about the Levante Beach bars and restaurants that can finally sleep quietly and don't think that they will be robbed any longer. What has happened? We'll let you know in today's video. And the last news will be about an absolute abandonment, a very, very hideous, bad state of the Levante Beach. At least that's what some political parties say here in Benidorm town. If there's any truth in it or not, you'll discover in today's news update. First of all, let's talk shortly about the tourism update. As you all might know, it is becoming really busy. Not that it ever stopped, not at all, but even still, right now we are 2 weeks exactly, 13, 14 days prior to the Easter holidays. I know some of you, our subscribers, are coming on Easter holidays too. Hopefully we'll see you here in town. And a lot of people are trying to make last minute bookings for Easter holidays. Bookings have increased by 5% in all Costa Blanca, in particular in Benidorm. And the average occupancy will be of around 80% for these dates already. 80%, and we're not even in summer just yet, so I cannot imagine what's going to be happening in July and August months. The average occupancy probably will be almost fully booked, around 90-something% in the vast majority of the hotels and accommodation options. So if you still did not book it, please make sure you do so, because the vast majority of these types of accommodations will not be available any longer for this summer. A lot of them already have dates when they're fully booked. There's going to be a lot of interesting events going on right now in April and in the upcoming months. One of them started just today, and this is the Jornadas de Atún. It's this thing right here. This is the week when tuna, the fish as it is, and different types of meals, tapas, soups, warm dishes, cold ones, are a priority in the restaurants, which means that there's an official document on the Visit Benidorm website where you can check which restaurants, bars, and places offer the specific meals for a special price with tuna. There's going to be a whole menu, just a tapa or just a snack or just a meal itself. And prices actually are quite competitive. Then we have another event in the Grand Hotel Bali. We actually showed it to you in a couple of videos here on the channel. One of them being the indoor tour completely with restaurant and some paellas that they were making on the open air. And the other one was the upstairs terrace, giant terrace. Ooh, very high up, very high up. So if you're afraid of heights, not recommended. But if you're not, definitely a place to visit. And you can be a non-guest inside of the hotel, then just pay a small fee. You use a panoramic elevator, go upstairs, then a couple of floors with staircase, and you are officially there. Incredible place to enjoy perfect, gorgeous views of the Levante Beach, the skyline, the Poniente Beach, and all entire Benidorm, even Alicante, Calpe, and much more. So in this hotel, there's going to be on the 26th of April at 10 in the morning, the epic vertical run up the stairs. This has happened, I think, 18 times already previously. This is the 19th edition that they are doing, and each time there's more and more participants, and it's actually very fun to see. It's an interesting event, and each time people are more prepared for it. More than 50 floors running up. Wow, that must be difficult. Let us know if you've tried it. Maybe some of you are coming here to participate in this event as well. And then we'll have some more of these. There's going to be a career, solidary career here on the 1st of June too. This is something that firefighters of Benidorm have organized to be able to gather some funds for those who have ELA, that's how it's called in Spanish, ELA, disease, And many people are gathering there. Many people are getting at least some drinks, some snacks, just to be able to contribute somehow if they're not able to run. These are 5 kilometers down the Levante Beach, back and forth. Very nice, very comfy, and obviously it's for a good cause, which we always appreciate. And now let's go with the main two news. Benidorm's Levante Beach restaurants are finally able to relax a little bit, and their owners are able to sleep at night. Why? Because for quite some time, there's been several, not only one but two, but around six robberies and thefts during nighttime with force. And these restaurants got their boxes with money, their cashier register boxes, the mobile phones inside, if there's anything on the value, alcohol, food, everything got stolen. But finally now they can sleep well because the author of these robberies, the thief, got arrested and he's in prison already. This was a one only man. Personally, the police thought that this was going to be some organized group that is just working their business in Benidorm town, but actually it wasn't the case. This was just one single man around 45 years old. They didn't mention the nationality, but it doesn't really matter at this point. The most important thing is that the person got arrested. He's in prison right now because he has previous registers of different issues with police, and these were six robberies that he has done in these places. More than 2,000 euros of worth of things that he gathered during these. And also, obviously, the place just destroyed. So it will cost some money for the property owners to recover and replace, for example, the doors or the cashier register machine, etc., etc. All the alcohol that he took, all the bottles, all the food. And the most important thing is that he's not here any longer. Police worked really fast in this case, which is really surprising, that so fast, in question of a week, they've managed to arrest this person. Due to security footage that was inside of these businesses as well, they've managed to see that it's the same person that has been frequenting these places for a long time. He was a client there. How bizarre is that? And he decided to steal the belongings. He knew where things were, so obviously he thought it's going to be really easy, but cameras were there. The best part is that there were cameras. Without them, probably they would not be able to identify the thief. That is why it's so important. Have security footage running inside of your business here in any part of Spain and any other businesses across the world. That might save up a lot of things. And luckily, he's in prison right now and will not be coming back anytime soon. Let's continue with the last news for the day of today. And it is about one political party here in Benidorm. They are actually reporting an absolute state of abandonment, an absolute state of horrible conditions on the Levante Beach promenade in Benidorm town. And now all those of you who have been here, who are following our videos, who frequent Benidorm for a long time, you know how the beach is supposed to be looking like, you know what it looks like. Let us know. Do you think that Levante Beach is actually abandoned, that it's in a bad, poor condition, that there's things that need to be fixed? Obviously, when the time passes, there might be some things that need to be fixed, some vandalism maybe, or something that needs to be repainted, like these benches. Wooden benches are substituted with the other ones slowly but surely. The new light system as well, LED lights. They say that the posts are rusty, together with some benches on the back of it. The bins, that there are some pieces on the promenade that they're falling apart. And here's one of the pictures that they are attaching to this report. But honestly, we're there every single day. We do see that there's no apparent litter there. Everything is clean and tidy. There's no apparent issues. The light system is working, at least so far it is. And honestly, I do not feel like it's in a very abandoned state whatsoever. Thus, this is why it is also really important to have your own opinion, to see the things by yourselves, because there's a lot of news about and around for holidays, about tourism in our region. And a lot of the times they will say one thing when actually it's not the case, because There's political parties involved. For them, it's all business and a matter of put the other one with a very, very bad position. And they are the good ones. But honestly, I do not feel like it's so bad on the Levante Beach. It's all the other way around. There's a lot of businesses. It's clean, it's tidy. The beach has been cleaned every single day, several times a day, both manually and with machines. Everything is tidy. There's no litter. There's a lot of people enjoying it. Yes, there might be a few improvements, but from that to say that it's absolutely an abandoned state, I don't know where they've been, but probably they've not been on the Levante Beach. Let us know what you think about it. And now let's head to the beach side and we'll let you know what the weather in Benidorm will be like in the upcoming 7 days, right before Easter. Right now we have a yellow alert today, but we still didn't see, apart from some wind, we didn't see anything strange. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, I've just seen something that I will show you in a second. You will be very surprised. So today we have, now it makes sense, now it all makes sense. There's a yellow alert due to wind and storms from midday, from around 3 p.m. And the upcoming days, it will be already slightly more sunny. There shouldn't be any kind of new alerts, at least for now. The temperatures today were around 19 to 20 degrees, depending if it's sunny or not. And the upcoming days, it will be up till 22 degrees. But look at what's happening here on the left side. It is absolutely dark gray. People are taking pictures of it. Look at that. This is the storm. This is the alert that we've received, the yellow alert for our region of Costa Blanca. That is how it looks like. Kind of ugly and beautiful at the same time. Hopefully it's not gonna be here. Thank you for accompanying us in today's video. Hopefully this monster right there behind us will not be coming to our region, because it's so nice and so warm out here right now. And hopefully it's gonna stay out there in the mountains. Let's cross our fingers. Thank you for accompanying us, and we'll see you in a new video here on the channel. Don't forget that from now onwards, summer season is starting, which means that we have not one, but 2 videos here on the channel every single day. We're gonna give it all. You'll see way more drone footage. You'll see everyday updates from the Levante Beach and the most popular areas, plus the usual evening videos from our channel. Make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to help us reach more people in love with Costa Blanca and Spain, and stay updated. Goodbye.